Crocheting 101, How to Crochet for Complete Beginners. Brought to you by Club Crochet and produced by Louie's Loops. That's me. Sewing closed. If you're making amigurumi or any kind of stuffed project, you'll need to know how to stuff and sew closed a piece. You might already know this from our project when we made a sphere or a hacky sack, but let's go over it again. So here we have a sphere that's ready to be stuffed and sewn together. We just finished our last round, which was to decrease in each stitch around, and now there are 6 stitches in the circle. After the final decrease, we cut the end, leaving a decent amount of a tail to use for sewing closed, and pull it all the way through with our crochet hook. Let's start by stuffing it. You can probably find stuffing at the closest craft store, or just use the insides of an old pillow. I like to use a pencil for when I stuff because the rubber eraser holds the stuffing a bit. Push the stuffing into the hole somewhat sideways rather than just jabbing it in. This helps the pencil grip more stuffing. When our piece is stuffed as much as you'd like it to be, thread the tail end with a needle. Here are our 6 stitches, and this one is the last hole from the last round before the final round. You'll be using this hole too. We're going to number them to make it easier. The final stitches will be 1 through 6, and the other hole will be 0. Start by going into the top of stitch 3, across, and back out through 0. Pull it somewhat tight, but I would avoid pulling the loops too tight until the end because the stitches are going to get pulled together and it can be confusing on where you're going to go next. Okay, now go into 4, across, and out of 1. And then into 5 and out of 2. You can pull the whole thing tight now and finish up by going into stitch 6. Poke the end out of the side of the piece. You can either cut it here or go back through the bottom. This should keep your piece closed, but if you're nervous about it opening up, make a knot at the end. You might have to do this for the hacky sack, for example, because you're kicking it around so much. And that's all there is to stuffing and sewing a piece closed. Make sure to add anything you need to the piece before sewing it closed, because it's going to be pretty tough to add anything else after stuffing and sewing it closed. Crocheting 101 is brought to you by Club Crochet, a club made specifically for hookers. It offers new weekly patterns and projects, including full video tutorials, monthly kits with all the materials needed mailed directly to your door, classes and groups made to learn new techniques and make new friends, and more. Plans start at only $5 a month. Get hooked at clubcrochet.com. Thank you so much for watching. Crocheting 101 was independently created by me, Louie, with the support from my more than awesome Kickstarters that you can see on the screen now. This project took a really long time to complete, so if you liked it, please let me know by liking the video down below and subscribing and following Louie's Loops on any social media. Click the link on the screen now or down below to go to the next video. Pasta la pizza and happy hooking!